This is Just Cause 4. We're on Xbox Series X, taking a look at this open world game of destruction and exploration and just kind of intense situations all the way around. So you're back for another mission where you do crazy things, help out the locals, cause destruction, explosions, you're liberating areas, and you're mostly having a fun, rad time while doing so, which is kind of exciting. It offers some neat movement, over-the-top action, and it just kind of really expands the scope of the experience in many new ways. Now this one, a little bit rough when it kind of released and stuff, just in terms of like, you know, kind of keeping everything smoothly running, as to say. So what we're getting here is dynamic resolution scaling. It's up to a native 4K resolution. Should be hitting closer to that, I would, you know, sort of hope with the extra overhead power, but still, that's, you know, kind of a demanding experience. And this is 30 FPS, but we do have auto HDR support, which is a nice touch. So, you know, you kind of blowing things up. A big part of this was also the element of, hey, you know, the crazy environmental aspects of things, you know, kind of exploding. It's a little nuts. But you got some really cool abilities, and they offered quite a lot of freedom in regards to being able to do really ridiculous things, which I'm kind of hoping to sort of be doing. Now that didn't work, because you can use like this tether thing, and you can like tether stuff to stuff, and you can cause problems, and you know, you can use like a lot of different tethers in order to smash stuff, and you can use like explosive canisters, so you get these explosive canisters, and you can kind of tie them together or kind of like send them up into the air and cause like massive explosions. It's kind of really nuts, to be honest, and again, like a really cool sort of experience as you use all these crazy weapons in your arsenal. They basically took, you know, the last, I guess you could say, entry in the series, and they just amped it to the next level in terms of setting. It's still got, you know, there's quite a bit of like pop-in, as to say, in the environment, but you know, for the most part, this is still like a very well done title. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's definitely enjoyable, quite over the top, and I mean just sort of crazy. Wait a sec, did I get rid of my rocket launcher? Oh man. Yeah, but anyways, you can really do some wild things in this one. Okay, let's get parachuting a bit. I'm just trying to get like my momentum going. You can get really neat sort of like, I don't know what you would describe it as, chains kind of going on as you're moving around, doing stuff. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? And then there's like this battle across fronts too, where you're sort of taking these different areas. There's different vehicles you can use. There's lots of different locations to visit. It's a really big area, and I think there's like a PUBG type Easter egg too that's available with like a frying pan. I did a guide for it back when the game sort of first released, when I was reviewing it at a launch, which is kind of exciting because you know, actually quite a fan of this series. It's really fun and weird, and we need a weapon. And yeah, that would be fantastic. Hello there. Can I have your gun? Okay, I want your gun, thank you. And it can get a little bit gory, a little bit intense, and they just added a lot of detail to the character and his, like, you know, kind of his style and stuff. I think this is just like quite an upgrade, because I was playing the last Just Cause title, or not the last Just Cause title, the first Just Cause title, like, you know, that's my last entry in the series. Taking a look at that one and seeing the difference between that and this is really interesting in terms of, like, you know, the improved environment, the scope of it, all the things going on. It's really quite cool. And so many weird moments. And sorry, my controller has been shaking this like entire time. Almost. It's really weird. I assume it's kind of glitchy. And like I said, there was some real bugs in this one that was that were present right off the bat. Uh-oh. This is not good. We are definitely having some problems here as we try to survive the front. This is kind of a good action scenario though, because it gives you an idea of how everything's running. But like I said, A really neat character in the lead here, and especially with his missions and stuff, and they just kind of throw you into it. You get some returning characters, you get a new island. I mean, it's really your typical entry in the series. Wow. Ow. Okay, I was not expecting that, that's for sure. Wow, they kind of smoked me. And it loads faster too, which is nice. But yeah, you can do some really crazy things in this one and see some wild stuff as you go around battling, and yeah, it's definitely cool. I don't know. It also comes across as like slightly blurry at times. Some of the environmental elements I don't think are like the smoothest in this, but still definitely an awesome game. Can we actually tie that there? So that's one of the coolest parts to me, is like the physics. Holy. The physics element of the game is a lot of fun. I can't even believe I died that fast. Like I was saying, the physics element of this is just absolutely wild and almost comical, just in what you can do. And they give you so many, like, freedom elements in regards to moving around really fast and smoothly, which I think is exciting. So, I don't think I blew that up, but you can, like, really mess with things, like I said. Like, you can take things and kind of push them into stuff, and I find that really, really entertaining. You know, I think others do too. Just playing around with the grappling system is just a lot of fun. Hi there. I'm trying to like do the cool grappling melee thing, and it's not really giving me the results I'm looking for. Okay, let's go take out these sniper guys. So they're the ones causing me problems. No, stay in ragdoll. This is quite a good war front, because it's just pure action, doesn't spoil anything, doesn't really, you know, kind of wreck anything, but I hope it doesn't, you know, gives you an idea enough about the game. Like, you can totally fly around, you can do, like, boats and stuff. I guess we can show that off a bit. It's right over here, or maybe we can't. Maybe we're gonna die trying to do that. Wow, okay. Oh, got it. Holy, okay. They are having a hard time. Oh, the boat is capsized. It's a little bit disappointing. Okay, let's keep going. I think you can do some wild stuff. They blew up all the ski-doos? Oh, man. But like I said, you traverse really nicely in this one. So you go about in the different areas. Whoa, did that thing get blown up already? Oh, I was gonna blow it up with my rocket launcher. Anybody else causing some problems for me? Anyone else want to get blown up sky high? Huh. There's some frantic spots, like some places are just like littered with explosives. Holy! And this is why there's also like that sort of cardinal rule where it's kind of like keep moving, if that makes sense. Which I definitely am not obeying perfectly. Otherwise, these guys will pick you apart. We should eventually get them down, right? I mean, how many of them could there be? Oh, this guy could take a beating, which is just funny, too. I don't think that part's blowing up. Okay, are they over there? Like, look at the environment getting, like, sort of smashed up, too, which is kind of cool. Or maybe it always looks like this. Oh, man, like, how many of you guys am I going to have to kill here? Oh, that's a bad thing. Okay, well, it's gone now, so that's good. Oh man, this game is so over the top. I mean, the story, you know, kind of so-so, but you mostly come into these ones to want to blow things up. And they did like a reloaded version of this, you know, that kind of like improved many elements of the experience. Because when it first launched, it was a little bit rough at times. I still think, you know, it's a fun series. I think it's so ridiculously awesome, and definitely worth trying if you wanted something weird. Okay, drone? Really? There's a drone there? Man, that area is intense. Good thing it just loads up super fast. Oh, there's a tornado thing over there. You want to go maybe check that out so we can show off a different area. Yep. You can get like a really good movement combo going on too. I think I did a video on it back in the day of how I moved through it. Everybody kind of complains because their abilities or their way that setup is faster. You're also like an element of like liberation and saving the people as you work through the quest. I'm actually surprised that it visually, you know, like it looks better, right? But it's still not like quite as clean as I kind of wish it was, if that makes sense. Like it looks almost, you've got like a bit of a blurry effect to it. It's just bizarre. I wonder if they would be able to FPS boost this or not, or if they would, that'd be too hard for them to do. But you can also use vehicles. I mean, I'm just kind of moving around here, kind of showing off the regular person traversal, which I think is kind of entertaining. But yeah, I hope we get another entry in the series. I don't know how well this one did, but I'd really like to see what they could do with the next generation in regards to like their fun physics and stuff, because they just have some like really crazy things in this, like crazy building, well, not destruction, crazy building destruction, but like crazy explosions and stuff, and over the top action, and you know, kind of different vehicles to play with. It's just like an open world sandbox of exploration and causing chaos and just, well, destruction over and over again, right? But you get a big world to explore with lots of different sort of biome areas, if that makes sense. Like we've got, you know, sort of like more of a desert area. There's like a bit of a snow section. They really played around with, because of the villain or whatever in this one, they played around with the idea of like weathering and conditions and stuff. And it seemed like they mostly wanted to go like really big with this one and do some like absolutely crazy things with it in regards to like, you know, the story setup. It's just kind of a really, for me, an enjoyable experience is what I want to get across. I think it's kind of worth checking out if you like chaos and over the top things. Like it's really silly. I mean, it's definitely not trying to take itself too seriously, I think, at any point, other than like the fact of the situation that you're kind of dealing with here. I mean, this is like one of those environmental things I was talking about, and we're just like going right into it because I don't know what doesn't matter, right? But that's sort of the big bad thing that's going on here is like, oh, they're playing with the weather and that kind of led to a wild thing. Oh yeah, the thing you can blow up over there. That's a big boom thing. But yeah, that's just a tornado, you know? Not a big deal. You can fly around and stuff, which I think is super cool.
I just got a call from this guy, Javi Huerta. Did a job for him a while back.
Isn't this crazy? Like, you just like fly up the tornado? Oh no.
He was trying to take down Espinosa.
That's not good.
The truth is, I think you might be able to help him.
But look at like just the scope of this game feels really wild.
Oh, hey.
I don't know.
Something else.
Hey, Sarge! You said I could call you on this number?
Who are you?
Woo.
And you got Rodriguez conferenced in. Good. Listen, Dom, I want to help out your little revolution.
Oh, I blew up the can. I wanted to blow up the canister.
Ciao.
Who was that?
She's like a movie producer. I ran into her crew near El Abismo. Kept asking her about you. But I mean, it sounds like she wants to help.
Look at these explosions. Oh, that's so cool, right? So we're getting like sucked into the tornado. I wanted to show off the physics of hitting the gas canisters together, but I keep getting sucked into the big tornado. Oh man, this game is definitely rad. She might be a little bit rough around the edges, but this one is quite a lot of fun. Like, look at that, and you can kind of like send them off into the air too. There's like a puff thingy. Oh geez. Just look at them kind of flying off, and you can like shoot them in that, and just the destruction here is so much fun.
You're going there.
You like, tie these guys. Look at that thing just going off. Oh, it's flying into the other thing. That was the coolest part for me, was just like really messing with the physics of this game, because you can do some silly stuff with things, and they let you just like tether like anything almost together. It's just so over the top ridiculous. Like, look at that. That's kind of crazy, right? And this game's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's Just Cause 4. It's actually quite a lot of fun. I think it's a pretty enjoyable time. I mean, some of the little elements of it don't hold up, but they've definitely been working on, you know, kind of, well, they were working on improving it, and they fixed it up quite a bit from, you know, even my launch experiences of it. And big explosions, big over-the-top action, great moments, and it's just absolutely ridiculous sometimes, which makes it quite a treat.